welcome back to Thursday. So this is the law. I've been mentioning a few videos ago about the modification of the Italian Highway Code, which came into force December last year. I should say halfway in that month. Now, if you get stopped by the old bill and they suspect you are under the influence of some type of narcotics, through a road control just like this, you get pulled over, or simple normal control, or even in a road accident, based on their so-called medical evaluation symptoms, if a person's on the influence of alcohol, drugs, whatever, they shall proceed to find out whether this person's on influence of some type of narcotic substance. There is a mini tester and a swab test. The fact is, with a swab test, it has to be performed by medical staff because that's a medical intervention, and the cops which are testing you, it's a medical intervention. It has to be a qualified nurse or a doctor which proceeds with that. Somehow in all countries they have got this so-called habilitation to carry out these so-called tests. And the most strange thing is, here in Italy, there are very little patrols outside the city limits of every town. Probably you might encounter in a city centre during the night or during the day a patrol. And here in Italy, police officers, when they have to do these type of controls, drug tests, they lack the instrumentation to do so. If they lack that first test or the swab test, they'll have to accompany the motorist into hospital, do all the laboratory tests regarding urine and blood samples to certify if this person is under the influence of a narcotic substance. It's a waste of time for them if this person doesn't result positive. And the thing is, who's going to pay for these exams in the hospital? Because they don't come free and it's time taking as well. Would it be more better the police officers which go on patrol, they have this so-called stick test or swab test, whatever it is, first, to just an indication. If it results positive, you can proceed further. Other exams and other analysis and stuff like that. No, because they haven't got it. The motorist has to waste their time, be accompanied by the officers in the hospital, and waiting in the hospital takes ages. And what happens? You result negative. Who pays you for the waste of time? Who pays for the medical exams, which are, in these cases, absolutely useless because they didn't found the motorist result positive, based on their so-called deduction of valuation. That one talks a bit slurry, and that one's got red eyes. That was a bit too happy and stuff like that. These symptoms could be other effects of other things. Red eyes, for example, if you are exposed to a monitor or mobile device for long periods, you get red eyes. So this is a question, but I think as I heard, the motorist can go legally to a judge with his 2 cops and say, you just wasted my time. For what? Because a police officer never had these polymer tests as standard equipment when they go on patrol. Because if you refuse to take the test, you'll be charged as a felony if you were under the influence of such thing straight away. And it's a bit of a, strange situation, because obviously here in Italy, when you need cops, when they need to patrol in certain areas due to crimes or frequent areas of accidents, they're never there, and they're underfunded and under-equipped. And this is the local authorities, the government, which should provide them with instruments. You can't clog up the hospital and National Health to do these tests. Like in the United Kingdom, they can take you into the cop shop. They've got machines there. It's legally binding the results there, what comes out. You can't always go to the hospital because obviously it's time's taking, and it's just wasting people's time in the end. So the police officers, when they go on patrol here in Italy, they have to be vigilant how they evaluate that motorist, what they pulled over, when it comes to these things.